So, tips. One of the tips that I have to lose weight within a short amount of time, like if you have somewhere to go, if you have your birthday coming up or whatever, and you were slacking, I have a few tips to get that stomach snatched. Because with women, most of the time it's just your stomach. Most of the time, if a woman has a flat stomach, she ain't concerned about the rest of her body. As long as she has a flat stomach, she feels confident. So most women, it's the stomach. Let's be real. It's the stomach. Because the stomach can make or break your figure. If you have a really, really nice figure, but you have a huge stomach, that just throws everything off. So most women are concerned about their stomach. So, how to get that belly down within a week's time, within the range that your body can go, because everybody's body is different. My body can go from me looking pregnant to having a flat stomach within a week or two, because my I guess my when I have a belly is very, very, I guess superficial is the word. It's very, very superficial fat, if that made any sense. Like it's like my stomach is mostly made up of holding on to water, being bloated, being constipated, just different things like that. So that's why it's so easy for my stomach to go down. But your stomach may be the cause of something else, so the results may differ. But these are some tips and tricks that I use to get my stomach flat, honey, within a week or two. Okay, number one tip. The first thing you have to do is you have to take some kind of laxative, some kind of laxative to. Now, when you're dealing with laxatives, first, before I say this, when you're dealing with laxatives, don't just take that. Don't just be lazy and just eat whatever you want to do. Don't exercise and just take laxatives all the time, because that, if you do that for too long, that could be unhealthy. But I'm just giving you the tricks of the trade if you want to improve your confidence and improve your body within a short period of time, because you slacked off, and now you only have like a week or two to try to get right. So my number one tip is take some kind of laxative to first cleanse your system out. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna go by the process of elimination. This is gonna rule out you just being constipated or bloated. So this is gonna take all the bloating, all the constipation, and everything out. All the constipation, but it's gonna take, if you aren't going to the bathroom and stuff like that, that's gonna get all of this out. So first thing you need to do is take a laxative, and I recommend Smooth Move. But one thing about Smooth Move, if you got to go to work the next day, you might not want to take it. It takes 12 hours. I'm an expert at this. It takes 12 hours on my body, it takes 12 hours to the freaking minute for it to work. So if I take it at 6 o'clock today, I'm going to be going to the bathroom at 6 a.m. the next morning. So it takes 12 hours, so you need to calculate that. Okay, if I take it at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's going to kick in around 6 o'clock in the evening. So you need to be making sure you're at home. So that's the first tip. Take some kind of laxative, and you want to take this laxative twice that week. Don't take it any more than twice. You want to take it, you want to first take it at the beginning of the week. Say you have 7 days. You take Smooth Move the first day. You don't take Smooth Move again until the day before your event. The day before your birthday or wherever it is, the day before your event, that's when you take Smooth Move again for the second time. And that's just to, just that last little cleanse, that last little push. So on the first day and the day before the last day, take Smooth Move or the laxative of your choice, but I am recommending Smooth Move. Second tip, My second tip is to remove all carbs. You can go a week without carbs. You can go a week without bread, pasta, blah, blah, blah. Save the carbs. Make that a goal. Make that, okay, in 7 days when my event comes or when my birthday comes, then that's when I'm going to have my carbs. So that's what you want to do. Take the carbs out of your diet for that week. Siri. Take the carbs out of your diet for that for that week. Third tip, apple cider vinegar. Take apple cider vinegar 3 times daily for 7 days. It is going to suck that stomach in. It's something about apple cider vinegar. What it does for my body is when I am consistently drinking apple cider vinegar, it snatches my stomach away. Snatches it back. So apple cider vinegar really works, but you have to be consistent with it. Take it 3 times a day, 30 minutes before a meal. My fourth tip, I think this is number 4. My fourth tip is one of the most important tips. If you don't do anything else that I say, do this. Okay, intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you have a certain window of time within a day to eat. And what this is going to do is it's going to have you fast for 16 hours a day, 12 hours a day, however long you decide to do it. And you have a set amount of time to eat. And what this does, this burns fat. This burns fat so fast. So fast. Here it is a week after my birthday, and I'm still kind of in that eating bad kind of phase. I'm not eating as healthy as I could because I still kind of feel, I feel like it's still my birthday and I'm still just want to have fun, just want to live free. So I'm kind of just eating what I want, but I'm still intermittent fasting and I'm still maintaining my stomach. I'm still maintaining my body through intermittent fasting. So what you want to do is, this is how I do it, because in the morning I drink a cup of coffee. And then I just drink water and tea. You do not want to drink any sugar. I just drink black coffee. If you can't drink black coffee, just don't drink anything but water. So intermittent fasting is when you fast for. This is how I do it. I'm just gonna explain how I do it. Okay. So I don't start eating until 4 p.m. because 4 p.m. is just the most convenient time for me to start eating. So I start eating at 4 p.m. and I stop eating at 8 p.m. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 4 hours to eat. I have 4 hours to get all of my nutrition in and eat. And this is very easy for me because how my day goes, all of the kids are out of the house in the morning. In the morning I handle my business and do what I need to do. And then by the time 4 o'clock rolls around, my family starts coming home. Then it's time to eat, and I can eat with the family. If I decided to move my time up, then by the time the family got home, and they'll be eating, and I'll just be sitting there I can't eat, and that's hard. So I decide to move my time back so that I can eat with my family. And by the time it's time for me to stop eating, it's time for everybody to stop eating. So it goes like that. So from 4 to 8 p.m. I eat, and then the rest of the day I'm fasting. I'm not eating anything. I'm drinking black coffee, or I'm drinking water, or I'm drinking tea. Just tea with no sugar, no added honey, no nothing. So intermittent fasting is one of the most important things. This is what's going to really, really help you out, especially if you have been effing around and you have not been dieting and exercising. Intermittent fasting is what is going to save your life and make your event a success because your body is going to be snatched. Okay, my 5th tip is to wear a waist trainer. And if you don't have a waist trainer, you don't have the money to be buying a waist trainers are not cheap. They're not. But if you don't have a waist trainer, wear a sweat belt with Vaseline under it on skin to skin contact. Don't wear it over your shirt. I don't believe in that. Wear it skin to skin contact. Put you some Vaseline or something really, really heavy and thick Putting Vaseline on your skin like that every day, probably not so healthy. But if you're doing this for 7 days, put Vaseline on your stomach, and put your sweat belt really really tight. Wear it all at least 8 hours a day. I wear my waist trainer 8 hours a day without fail. If I can't wear it for 8 hours a day, I don't put it on at all, and I barely miss a day. So wear your waist trainer for 8 hours a day, and 8 hours a day at least. And do not wear it when you sleep, because it's not going to be doing anything, because you're just laying there, you're not moving around, and it's uncomfortable and it's unnecessary. So just wear it for 8 hours a day while you are awake, and you good. And let me see, do I have any more tips? I know that was my 5 tips, but I'm trying to see if I have any more tips. Lemon water. Lemon water really, 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 really helps when you have been eating fucked up for a long time. Lemon water will help you cleanse out too. So drink plenty of lemon water. And if you don't drink water, if you don't eat vegetables, if you got a lot of things that you don't do, then you don't want to lose weight. And that's just period. If you don't eat this, if you don't eat that, if you don't drink water, if you don't this, if you don't that, then you don't lose weight.